Hello students, today let me discuss the next important element, that is so called as the management as an art. So when I was discussing the last element, by that time I have rightly said that some people argue that management is a science and some people argue that the management is an art. Today first let me discuss whether the management as an art or not. Thereafter we can discuss the management as a science. So before I discuss whether the management as an art or not, first you need to understand what actually it is mean by an art and the basic features of an art. So speaking about the concept of an art, as we all know that art is nothing but the application of ideas, the application of skills, the application of knowledge so as to achieve the desired results. That is what we mean as an art is all about. It means that if you think about any business organization, the management of that business organization have rightly decided what results they are intended to achieve in the near future, and so as to achieve their desired result, what they will do, they are going to optimize their skills, they are going to optimize their knowledge, and likely they are going to achieve their end results. That is what we literally mean as an art all about. That is the first important concept. And second thing is that the basic or the major features of an art. The first important major feature is that an art is the personalized application, and second thing is that an art is based on practice and the creativity, and third thing is that existence of the theoretical knowledge. So speaking about the first important feature, that is so called as an art is personalized application. So what is personalized application? Personalized application is nothing but personalized concept. So what is personalized concept? The knowledge truly depends on the personality. That is what we mean as the personalized concept. It means that the knowledge varies from person to person. The knowledge varies from individual to individual. The knowledge truly depends on the personality. That is what we mean as the personalized application is all about. It means that whatever the knowledge that I am having, you may not be having. Whatever the knowledge which is had by others, it may or may not be had by me. I am going to be compared with them. I am going to be differentiated from them because of the knowledge, because of the skills that these two different personalities are having. That is what we mean as personalized application. Take the example of two dancers. Two dancers cannot dance in a similar way. Why? Because two dancers are having their artistic way of creativity, their artistic way of dancing. That is why both the two dancers are going to be differentiated between each other. Likely, take the example of two singers. Two singers cannot sing a song in the same way. Take the example of two poets. Why it is happening? Because the knowledge possessed by one person is not had by the other person or the personality. That is why art is personalized application. That is the first important major feature of the art. Now, today what we are discussing is management as an art. If we apply the personalized application here in the management also, the managers of the business organizations are having their own styles. They are known for their differentiated knowledge. Two managers cannot be compared between each other. Why? Because two managers are having and well known for their distinguished knowledge. And if you assign them to any kind of the work, if you tell them to give solutions to the business problem, two different managers are going to apply their differentiated knowledge, and likely they will give the solution to the business problems in a different way only. How it is going to be solved by X manager, it cannot be solved in a similar way, similar fashion by the another manager. That is why two managers are two different personalities, and two different personalities are well known for their distinguished knowledge. Their way of having the knowledge and the way of application of the knowledge is truly been different. That is why if we take this personalized application with respect to the business organization, automatically management is so called as an art. Why? Because the management or the managers are well known for their distinguished knowledge. They are well known for their differentiated thinking and the knowledge they are possessing. That is why management is so called as an art. And moreover, if you tell them to give solutions to the business problems, they are going to solve the problems in a different method, in a different manner. Why? Because whatever the skills and the caliber and the knowledge they are having, according to the act, and accordingly they are going to give the solutions to the business problems. That is why, speaking with respect to the first important features of the art, by this we can say that the management is an art. That is the first important feature. And second thing is that an art is based on practice and creativity. This is also one of the most important feature. Why? Because I am having the knowledge, but I don't know how to use it, how to implement it. I am lagging behind because I don't know how to use my mind to solve any kind of the business problems. That is why what we mean to say that how the knowledge is going to be implemented, how the knowledge is going to be practiced, accordingly our knowledge will take its own shape. That is why I may be having knowledge. If I don't know how to implement and how to use it, it is of no use. Possessing of that knowledge does not mean any kind of the weightage. That is why I should know how to act to the business problems that comes to me, how I am going to implement my knowledge, and how I am going to practice my knowledge. On the basis of that, we can truly state that what kind of knowledge I am having and how I am implementing it. And when the question of implementation comes, the most important aspect is creativity. Creativity. I must have the creativity. Creativity in the sense, creative sense and creative ideas, artistic way of implementation. If I am having, then only I can better optimize my knowledge, and then that knowledge is going to be converted into the art. That is second important major features of the art. Now looking to the second major features of the art, now we can say that looking to this feature, whether the management can be called as an art. Here what the state is, if you go through the literature of the management philosophy, there are many different schools are there, and there are many different management philosophers are there. There are different management thinkers are there. What they have done is they have developed their own theories. It means that every management thinker has developed in his own theory. Why? Because that specific management thinker or the scholar was knowing that how to use the knowledge that he was having. That is why in his own name he has developed his own theory. Now whatever the business organization, whatever the management of the business organization or the managers which they are adopting, which they are implementing in the business programs, all those are the contributions of the management thinkers. So here what I want to focus is different management scholars and the thinkers have developed their own theories. Why? Because they are having that much of the scholar, that much of the knowledge they are possessing, and they are truly knowing that how to use and implement their knowledge. That is why they have come out with, they have contributed different theories, and now whatever the management people which they are adopted in their business organization, those are the contributions given by the many management thinkers. That is why focusing this aspect also, we can say that the management is as an art. Why? Because the management will take their decisions. How they will take the decisions? Because of their creative ideas, because of their the own way of thinking. That own way of thinking has been come to known to them when they have gone through the theories developed by these management thinkers. That is why looking to this also, we can say that management as an art. And third thing is that existence of the theoretical knowledge. Existence of the theoretical knowledge in the sense, if I want to have a command on my knowledge, what is most important for me is command over the theory. First I should possess abundant and well-versed knowledge. If I am going to collect the sufficient information so as to go through the deeper study, that is going to enhance my knowledge. That is why first I need to become familiar to the literature. First I need to become familiar to the command over the theory. Then only my knowledge will be having its own weightage. That is the third important major features of an art. And looking to the third important major feature, now the question is whether that much of literature, that much of theory is available in case of a management means truly yes. Why? Because whatever the theory, whatever the principles, whatever the techniques which are going to be adopted and implemented by the management of the business organizations, those have been derived from different subject disciplines. They have been derived from the subjects called as economics, from the subjects called as finance, the subjects called as economics, finance, as well as the business law, as well as the social sciences, and from psychology. From these many subjects, the theory has been developed. That is why whatever the management people who are using the theory that has been derived from various subject disciplines. That is why if you go through any kind of the business organization, the management people are using their own theory, and those theories have been rightly been developed just by taking the information from various subjects. That is why looking to the third important feature also, we can justify that management as an art. Okay, these are the three important major features of the art, and looking to these points, we can rightly say that the management as an art. Okay, please go through the slide. Thank you.